Okay, so a lot of people are asking for a story time on who's responsible for my diagnoses. Um, if you don't know, I am 22 years old. I was diagnosed with HIV in August of 2023 at 21 years old. I'm gonna get into it with y'all. So I was 21. It was March of 2023 when I got my last STI and HIV test, and that was negative.
Did that hurt too?
I had just turned 21. I was outside. I was doing my thing. No shame. It is what it is. But anyways, there's 3 people.
No shame. Baby girl, you done got a sickness. You got that sickness you can't get rid of, and I don't know if that's hurt or you just got some lip damage. I don't know if you're in a domestic situation, so I'm not gonna make too many jokes, but your lip look a little busted too. What you mean there ain't no shame? Ain't no regrets. You done got that sicky icky. If you ever lose health insurance, you gonna be sick as hell. Your immune system fighting for its life, baby girl. What you mean ain't no damn shame? Ooh, ladies, stay inside. Fellas, stay inside. They, them, there, stay inside.
That I needed to tell from March to my diagnosis in August. And I'm gonna get into each of the people.
Huh?
Okay, so the first person we're gonna go back to, but the first person I met in April, and I had seen him probably once, twice a week, every week for maybe, let's say 2 months. So April, May, June, right? Okay.
Didn't she just 3 months?
So the first person I had met in April, and I had been sleeping with him on and off, like just as a situationship from April to May and June, right? We'll call him Tom. And then I had met someone and like we were more serious. I was with him from June to July, but it didn't last long due to just like issues. And the third person that I needed to tell, I had been with him from July to when I had been diagnosed in August. So we'll call them 1, 2, and 3 in this scenario.
You had three different people that you was interacting with no protection and no tests from April to August. April, May, June, July, August. In 5 months, you interacted with 3 different people on so many occasions. You was saying once a week, twice a week. You was going to him like he was the gym. And you could make 3 relationships last. All 3 situationships failed within 5 months. 3 different situations in 5 months. That's not even 2 months per. Goodness gracious, you are the problem. And you just swapping spirits and spits and collections and liquids and allowing people in your orifices in 5 months. You ain't even get to meet a person. You didn't even know they last or middle names. This is disgusting. I'm looking at my hand like it's sick. This is nasty work. 3 different people that quick, and you just talk, I'm outside, I don't regret it. Baby girl, oh no, this is nasty.
Yeah. So keep in mind the first person, I had been with him from April to June. And maybe April to late May, to be honest.
You don't even know your months.
Late June, I started to develop a fever. I had 105 fever for 7 days straight. I went to the ER and I was not tested for HIV because I didn't meet the HIV standard, which is being gay or using drugs. I'm straight. I need to emphasize that. So anyways, had 105 fever for a week straight, and after that I just got sicker and sicker and sicker, and I had been in and out of the hospitals, doctors, nobody knew what was wrong with me, right? So we get to August, I'm in the hospital, I finally figure out that I'm HIV positive. I have to make 3 different phone calls to 3 different people because I, obviously, as hard as that was, I'm not gonna not tell these people because 1, they need to protect themselves, get tested.
Right.
And I don't want to put someone else at risk. And 2, I want to know who's responsible, so I give their names to the Department of Health, obviously, and then I contacted them personally because I wanted to tell them. Now, I had 3 different reactions to my diagnoses, and I'll get into that. So the first reaction, he was sympathetic, he was so kind, like nice, and he was kind of confused. Like, I was like, okay, like, you need to go get tested, like, blah, 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 and he was kind of lost, like, what does all of this mean? Like, what is HIV? Like, I'm just confused. Like, he was very, like, kind of immature to what was going on. But I also had no clue about this before, so it was fine. I guided him the right way. He got tested, provided me negative results. The second person was my boyfriend at the time. He treated me so bad. Barely asked if I was okay when I was in the hospital. Didn't check on me. When I was in the hospital, I literally had to find somewhere for him to get tested. And this man was on the phone yelling at me, talking about, oh, I don't have health insurance, and like, who's gonna pay for this? Like, it was all about him, and like him being scared. Never comforted me. Like, he was just like, God showed me that he was not meant to be my boyfriend, and that was.
Well, it took all of that just for don't bring the Lord into this. You opened your legs up in more than 5 months than you opened your Bible up. I don't want to hear you bring the Lord into this. Keep his name out of this. Don't say his name in vain. Don't play, baby girl. This ain't no joking matter. But you wasn't meant to be nobody girlfriend. You swapping from person to person and ain't even get yourself tested. You wouldn't have to contact 3 people in a row if you was tested after each person. You shouldn't even be swapping swaps with people like that. And of course he has the right to be mad. Talk about he should be caring about you. You the one who got him sick, although he played a part by not protecting himself. He didn't even do anything to try and protect himself. He didn't request any results from you, nothing from you. What, you expect him to just be happy and cool with you infecting him potentially? And he's supposed to care about you at that point? Oh, no. I'd be tight too. I'd be upset. You want me to check on you just because you got symptoms and you in the hospital? That just means you got it first. That's all that means. I'm supposed to care about you. Hell no. You out here getting other people sick. He the victim in this situation. You getting people sick, having them questioning their livelihood if they gonna have to start checking that they got a disability on all their job applications, because getting the HIV is part of them disabilities on the job application. You done scared this man to death. And you probably wasn't even his girlfriend. He just told you that so that you can not feel so bad while he was doing them things to you that you let him do it. You know, girls love titles. He told you was his super duper girlfriend. You was the number one. You was the bestest ever. He told you all those things, but you was just really a side piece. It didn't even last 2 months, and you was out here getting him infected. This is craziness. You making 3 different phone calls? 3 phone calls? That's crazy. And she's just talking about this so casually. I don't know what's all this stuff that she put on her face, looking like a Barbie doll with extra baby oil on top. What is all this that she's doing right now?
Was like a blessing in itself. At that time, it like upset me. I was devastated by that a little bit because like I had just been stigmatized, and like, you know, it was hard. But this is what I really want to talk about. This third person, okay? Mm-hmm. This third person, one night called him and I asked him. Looking back now, at the time I had been in the hospital for literally 5 days, hadn't even seen the sunshine, so I just wanted to like get off the phone, do this conversation and get off the phone, you know. I call him and I said to him like, hi, you know, I've been diagnosed with HIV, and the first thing this man said to me was, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What's your treatment plan? In that moment, like, we talked for a little bit after that. Like, he was like, oh, I'm here for you, blah, 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 like, XYZ. But he asked me what my treatment plan was.
He did.
Why would you ask me what my treatment plan was unless you already had an understanding of HIV, right? Mm-hmm. So in the hospital, in the state that I'm in, the Department of Health will call you. They called me while I was in the hospital. They will call you and ask who you came into contact with. And they will ask for your sexual partner's first, last names, addresses if you have them, date of birth, whatever you have pertaining to these people, so they can, one, contact them as well and let them know. But two, like, it's a health risk. Like, these people need to be aware of my status because I came into contact with them point blank period. So I gave this information to the health department, and this third person that I asked, he was also the only person who literally could not provide me a negative test result. I asked him twice, he ignored me. He randomly disappeared in July. I started getting sick in June, and in July he randomly disappeared and moved to Texas. Like, he called me and was like, come see me, like, I'm leaving in 2 days, like, and I was like, no, I'm good, like, kind of get off that. Like, I just didn't want any parts in him at that point. And I thought it was weird that he randomly abruptly moved. Like, it was just odd. His life was so established here in Tampa, like, I didn't understand it. But I didn't think much of it because at the end of the day, it didn't affect me in that moment. Later, I realized now that he's in a different state and the laws are so different, there was nothing I could do. I called lawyers, I talked to doctors, I asked so many people, like, is there anything more that I can do? And nobody could really help me. So that was really it as far as who's responsible. I don't necessarily know that he was responsible. My gut says that he was responsible, but I just, like, was kind of at odds with that, and I ultimately chose.
Hold up. We got to get one thing straight. In this situation, nobody was responsible. All of y'all were irresponsible in y'all actions. You wanted test results after you done got sick. Why not ask for them prior to getting sick? And so now I'm going to talk beyond her situation, because y'all see all that stuff she putting in her hair and on her face? That stuff must cost an arm and a leg. She done put like 19 products in her hair. That ain't good for your hair. Anyways, please, y'all, protect yourself so y'all don't end up on TikTok sharing all y'all business. It looks like she got a nice bathroom, so she got a good job some way, paying the bills. But please, y'all, please protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself. And the main way you can protect yourself is by not engaging with 3 people in 5 months. 3 people in 5 months. 3 in 5 months. Please, please protect yourself. Be careful. People are dibbling and dabbling in different areas and arenas, and people are free to do that, but you need to protect yourself. Require the test results prior to doing anything, and they better be within the same week. Y'all should just go together. Honestly, y'all should just go to the courthouse first and just put y'all rings on and get married. That's the best way to do it, and then go get y'all test results right after that. Y'all need to just get the test results before you marry them. Yeah, test results first, and after that, go to the courthouse, get it ordained by a minister, and then y'all officially married. Y'all need to stop playing around in these streets. And from the way she was telling the story in the beginning, she said she had no regrets. She ain't have no regrets. She ain't care. She enjoyed her time out in the streets. So please, y'all, protect yourself. Man, woman, they, them, theirs. Protect yourself, because the streets is unforgiving. Guys, let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on this situation and how do you protect yourself. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.